Hey everybody, it's another beautiful day inside of spring, and I just wanted to talk to you briefly about one of the most exquisite flowers in all of Appalachia. We have the large yellow lady slipper. Check her out. She's beautiful. There's a pink and yellow variety, of course. The yellow is a little more rare. From over-harvesting and landscaping purposes, you won't really see them as much in the woods anymore, but you still find them in the mountains and rich woods sometimes. You can't really move them to your landscaping garden very effectively because they need certain fungi in the soil to survive. Let's look at this other one over here. They're pretty neat though, because they actually lure a bee or an insect into the flower thinking they're going to get a reward, but they will not. It is a trick, and the only way they can get out is by passing through the top through here. And when they do that, they'll actually rub against the pollen and take some with them. I don't know if we'll be able to get a good shot here, but you actually see there is an insect sort of trapped in here at the moment. You may see his head sort of. There he goes. Whenever it finds its way out, it's going to get some pollen on him and hopefully take that to another one of these beauties. Notice these spiraling here. So beautiful. The twist at the top as well. Just a gorgeous flower. Check out this nice big thwart here. It's a very characteristic leaf. One of the most interesting things about the thwart though is if you dig down around its root, I'm just going to pop this off. I'm not going to take the whole root. Oh man, that is a big one. Look at this. You notice it kind of looks like a tooth, sorta. Not exactly, a little bit like a tooth. This has been used traditionally for thousands of years among the Native Americans and people of Appalachia as a remedy for toothaches, as well as sore throats. And believe it or not, it tastes a lot like horseradish. You can almost make your own wasabi or nice little yummy dressing with it. It's so good. And I remember about taking things from the woods. I would only do this if I knew there were a lot more thwart around, and I know I'm in a place where there are, so that's why I feel comfortable doing this. Nature's bounty is everywhere. Another popular flower plant you may see in Appalachia is the mayapple. It has that stereotypical umbrella shape. Funny thing about these plants is you have to look under their skirt sometimes to get a good look. Here we go. There's the flower. Later on in the year, you'll find a nice little yummy apple growing. But you have to eat it the right time of year or you'll get quite the upset tummy. One of the true joys of spring, besides seeing the color returning in the forests and life returning and looking for wildflowers, is you often run into unexpected discoveries. Unexpected discoveries like that yellow lady slipper. I've only seen yellow lady slippers once or twice in all my times in the woods. And every once in a while you find something else unexpected. Look at this whopper. a merkel, a morel. Yeah. The land of fish, a delicacy of Appalachian cuisine. And you'll notice when you find one, if you look around, you often find several more. Look at that whopper. Wow, this is great. Thing about morels and morel harvesting, you always want to practice the sustainable harvesting. You never want to rip them from the roots and damage the mycelium. You pinch. I'm going to leave some stem there. You pinch it. And this will make quite a tasty supper tonight, as well as with a few others that I collect, hopefully. Yum yum. Bon appetit. I should probably mention one more thing about morel harvesting. You should always know your mushrooms. There are false morels, but I know this is a real one. So never go out collecting mushrooms unless you know what you're doing or have an experienced naturalist or mycologist with you. And also, you either want to put these in some sort of mesh bagging or carry them around. That way, as you walk around, the spores will fall out. As opposed to if you just put it in a bag, the spores would not fall out. You gotta Johnny Appleseed it. Yum yum. Here's our daily lesson in camouflage. Give me colors that don't seem exactly the same. You can match. So you'll see the reptile. Hello there, buddy. In case you might be wondering why these things are called landfish, you cut it open in half. It kind of looks like a silhouette of a fish. Use your imagination. Throw them in the skillet.